Family, what's good with you? It's your boy Milky Way J. Welcome back to another banger, and we got our first ever collab reaction video. Shout out to my dog S John PC. We was actually recording Stranded Deep. I was like, I need to record a reaction video. You want to be a part of it? And we made it happen. So let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. And as you can see in the title below, we talking about Kanye, and we talking about the state of things now, because if you know, you know. And if you don't, that's what this video is for. I appreciate y'all. Spread love to the people that mean most of y'all, and enough yapping. I'll see y'all in there. All right, so the end of Kanye. Let's get into it. It's John PC.
It's always been what I would
First
call
collab,
a polarizing figure, meaning some people hate him, and other
reaction
people
video.
love him. And depending on the exact area you're talking about, you can have drastically different people on either side. But recently, Kanye has been saying and doing things so crazy that even his biggest stans have denounced him, burned their merchandise, and even had to admit that they can no longer hang their hat on the fact that he once made legendary music. It's no secret that
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I've always messed with Kanye for the music, and strictly for the music side of things from 2008 to 2013. I don't know. Really, I really just heavily mess with College Dropout, Graduation, Late Registration. Those three, of course. 808s and Heartbreak was my last like heavy like Kanye. I still Kanye is still always gonna be in my top 5 like most listened to throughout the year. Every year he is, but it's strictly off of that period of time, like, and it's only the music. Everything else, all what we about to get into in this video, I can't say I support or anything. I just,
oh God, it could be.
You feel me? It's just Kanye, but I will always hold down that side of the music. I will listen, GOAT, legend in that aspect. But let's get into. We'll see what he about to say, because I really don't know.
Care about black people.
But that was also one of the main reasons he was so loved by so many people. His I don't give a damn attitude was refreshing to see from a celebrity, and for him,
Kanye be saying whatever
his entire life.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Damn, he really did this shit.
Now, there are many people who believe that Kanye's mother Donda was the one who would keep him in line.
Got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant, even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
But at this point, she has been gone for almost 20 years.
But I felt like that was a gem.
Peace. And we've seen all kinds of versions of this man since then. But in the last couple of years in particular, he's gone from like, oh, that's my boy, even though he says some out-of-pocket conspiracy shit from time to time, to being completely indefensible. We all know that Kanye likes to take to Twitter to get his rants off, and so he went on there and straight up started saying that he loves Hitler. He says that Adolf was dripped out. He straight up called himself a Nazi, and continued his very public disdain for Jewish people.
We know I can't
say
that.
I knew he went on a rant. I knew he went on a rant.
I knew he went on a rant recently. I didn't
think he was saying. Yeah, I didn't realize he
like
said this,
but I didn't know how bad it got. This is, hey man.
And so he went on.
He's not the same person.
Now what?
There and straight up started saying that he loves Hitler. He says that Adolf
so fresh
was dripped out. He straight up called himself a Nazi.
That's 3
and
back to
continued
back.
his very public.
I don't even know what the fuck anti-Semitic means. It's just some bullshit Jewish people made up to protect their bullshit.
Wow.
What? And then you just start spelling words wrong?
Disdain for Jewish people.
We too old for this. Yay.
It was a Jewish doctor.
He also took time to show his admiration for P. Diddy of all people.
Yeah.
He would even beg Trump to pardon the fucking creep. And also say that he is a great father to his kids,
all of this.
alluding to the idea that he wishes Sean Combs was his father. And Kanye would even release a hoodie to...
What? I didn't realize he was going off like this.
Is a great father to his kids, alluding to the idea that he...
I wish I had the relationship with my dad that Puff has with
he
his
wishes
kids.
Sean Combs was his father. And Kanye would even release a hoodie to commemorate the video where P. Diddy whoops Cassie's ass in the hallway of that hotel that looks just like the one she was wearing that day. Literally profiting off of a traumatic, horrible situation in the process. Like, this is a man who has 2 daughters saying that this sick sack of shit who abused countless women and men in every way possible should not only be liberated, but celebrated. I mean, just a couple of years ago, he was saying that Puff was a Fed.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck you, because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking Fed. Because part of the deal, for you to be a do all that, and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me.
So it's like you never really know what might slip out of Kanye.
Gosh.
Wow.
Champs.
See, I be seeing the little clips that be online of Kanye whenever he has these moments. I don't put too much attention into it. Like, I just kind of see it, and then, like, now that I'm actually listening to what this man is saying,
Kanye's mouth. Oh yeah, he also took time to defend R. Kelly, saying that his beyond creepy marriage to Aaliyah when he was 27 and she was 15 was totally alright. Now, in one of his final moves, he would post up a t-shirt with an anti-Jewish symbol, I'm sure you guys can guess what it is, onto his website and sell it for $20 a pop. This is where shit really gets crazy, because he had promoted this website the same day during the Super Bowl.
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
oh, what the?
Go to Yeezy.com.
So basically, hundreds of millions of people saw an ad for a Nazi t-shirt. What Kanye did was the old bait and switch, because when the ad originally aired, the site had normal clothing on it, but after the ad aired, he made it to where this was the only item available, with the SKU being labeled HH, which many people now infer to mean Hail, well, you know who. That all tells me that this was his plan the entire time. He so clearly loves playing the card where he tries to draw up controversy to promote his latest work. In this case, it seems to be an AI album that he's releasing called Bully. But the thing is, over time he's had to do and say crazier and crazier shit to garner the same.
You know about that AI album?
Yeah, I seen a little post about it. It's supposed to have like heavily use of AI, like I think sampling and stuff like that.
Hey. It's not, I mean, it's 2025. It's not that I couldn't see this coming.
Amount of attention, and now this once billionaire who had the world in his hands has become the boy who cried wolf. Like, honestly, no one gives a fuck, dude. Like, even your biggest fans are ashamed of this shit. They can no longer twist and turn the narrative enough to even try and defend it. I mean, when you got the Kanye Reddit saying that Kim was right to keep the
see, me being one of those quote-unquote fans, I never say, I just separate the two. I separate the music that he made and that I am a fan of and who he is today. I don't even try and say like, oh, well, he made Graduation. Nah, I don't even consider that to be the same nigga. Those are two different people. But that's just me.
Family away. That's how you know he's almost completely lost them. Like, they're burning their Kanye shit. And I just don't get why ruin your legacy to spew conspiracy theory and nonsense. This was one of the most influential people on the planet. He was becoming infinitely powerful with his clothing line and his music and his shoes, and he was getting all this influence and all this wealth, and then you just throw it all down the drain. It just makes you look like an out-of-control dumbass. And the funniest part to me was while saying all this diabolical shit for days at a time on Twitter, Elon Musk had absolutely no problem. He didn't suspend the account. I would actually argue that he was boosting up these tweets because he knows more and more people will come over to Twitter to see the crash out, and he wouldn't take any action at all until Kanye straight up started posting hardcore adult videos right onto the timeline for his millions of followers to see. And that's when Kanye's account went from being limited to being deleted altogether. And thankfully Shopify also removed his store after around a day, and likely he will not receive any profits from the sale of that shirt. I mean, don't get it twisted, guys. All this shit from the adult content to defending P. Diddy to the blatant racism is not shit that should be spread on this scale by someone with the influence of Kanye. I'm just
that I definitely agree with. I feel like Kanye's too big to be like just publicly like, and I'm with freedom of speech, but I feel like to a certain extent there's lines that you can't be crossing, especially with a platform as big as Kanye, you know, everything he gonna say or do is gonna go viral. And he plans for it to be that way.
I feel like he's like trying to, I don't know, along the lines of like edging Elon or something. Cause like the whole thing behind him copping Twitter and shit is like real freedom of speech. And now this nigga came on here saying like this crazy ass shit.
Yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm tucking my head on that pillow in my room, worrying about making sure I got enough to pay rent on the first, man. And these niggas, they got all the money in the world, so I guess they got more time to do shit on that nature, you know, of that nature. I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't get it. I don't understand why they go about things like this.
Not surprised at all that
Especially
Elon
like
would let all this other shit slide, because he most likely agrees with a lot of it. But hey, I guess corn is where he draws the line. It's been no secret that Kanye has an addiction to adult videos. He has talked about it on national TV.
Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and... Blacked is my favorite category.
There were videos that proved he was forcing Adidas executives to watch adult videos of Kim on the clock at his request.
Come on. Yo, that's crazy. What is going on?
Yeah, this is... I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know he was doing this stuff.
What's your perspective on that? I'll tell you mine.
And it's been long rumored that he has straight up corn playing on a non-stop loop while he is working on music or anything else creative, no matter who is around.
Watching Star Wars on this big screen, and as I started talking about a song, he switched on anal sex.
I mean, a decades-long addiction to lust cannot be good for anyone, and I do think this has factored into his demise.
The fact that I was married to this beautiful person, but I felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like I still needed to look at pornography.
And it also really makes me think that this addiction is likely the...
Let's talk about it. If Kim K is your shorty, do you feel like you
smacking every day? Don't need that.
Like,
don't need it. Smacking every day.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to say too much to get myself caught up. But Kim K?
The reason for his initial infatuation with Kim Kardashian. After all, the whole reason she became famous was her viral tape with Ray J, something Kanye has admitted to watching many times. I mean, you have to understand that back when it came out, I believe that it made more money than any adult video ever. And so if Kanye saw her as like the top P-star in the world, well, of course he's gonna want that. And if you need further proof that this has always been his crutch, Kanye himself has even noted that finding his dad's Playboy magazine at age 5 permanently altered him, and has in turn led to every one of his decisions, both good or bad, much like a butterfly effect.
Like for me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5, and it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life from age 5.
Understand that this—
I mean, you touched $1 billion. So I'm not gonna lie, it worked out for you. You just a very you an odd man.
You freaky ass nigga.
Yeah. You freaky frog.
This interview was conducted 5 years ago when Kanye was making his album Jesus is King.
New album. Jesus is King is the name of the album? Yes.
At that time, he was denouncing not only adult content, but also other prevalent themes in his music publicly, like drugs and lust.
That Playboy magazine that I found when I was 5 years old have an effect on my music. It could never be 100% everything it could be, because I had to add that in, always.
I heard you say with your pastor that you felt like you were making devil's music.
Yeah, because you're such a fucking, I love it. Excuse me, Christian scorecard down a little bit, cursing some more.
Saying that corn should be banned altogether. Then a couple of years later, when he and Kim would get divorced, he would rant that she was trying to turn his daughters into Playboy models, saying that they should not even be allowed to be on TikTok. And now you fast forward to the current time, and he's been parading around his mute wife for the last 2 years, while she wears literally nothing. Like a woman with a saran-wrapped naked body with 3 crackers to her name would have more clothing on than her. And Kanye himself—
I will say, he do be using her as like a I don't even know her name. I don't know nothing about his wife. I just know every time I see them out together, she has no clothes on. Damn near every time.
I think they're getting a divorce.
For real?
Yeah, I think they're done.
Like a woman with a saran-wrapped naked body with 3 crackers to her name would have more clothing on than her. And Kanye himself even said that his next big move was to start the biggest adult video company on the planet. So in short, the guy is a massive hypocrite who will speak passionately about whatever he believes at that moment, even when it completely contradicts some of his previous statements.
It's not just sexual. That term actually relates to torture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like watching people beat each other up on World Star or something.
And as ironic as it sounds, I think the dude who so many consider to be one of the most influential artists of our time is actually too easily influenced, and his ideology has become so black and white that he has begun to come off as more of a shock value caricature of his previous self than anything else. Personally, I do not feel bad for this guy at all. I feel like he's actually had more chances than he really deserved because people loved his music and his personality. But now even all of that sucks. His biggest fans hate his last album Vultures 2, they hate the idea of him bringing AI into mainstream music, and overall he's pretty much completely washed up from a personality standpoint, artistically, and even logically. We talked previously last year about his alleged horrible addiction to nitrous oxide.
Ryan Garcia, this Jay, I'm on the nitrous.
And how this evil motherfucker is the one supplying him, allegedly that is. So I'm sure that also has something to do with the deterioration of his mind, but overall, I feel like this guy is really out of excuses. And just like many others out there, he's always like to blame his downfall. Guy is really it also has something to do with the deterioration is the one supplying nitrous oxide.
Ryan Garcia, this Jay, I'm on the nitrous.
And how this evil
Oh shit.
This is crazy.
The fucker is the one supplying him, allegedly that is. So I'm sure that also has something to do with the deterioration of his mind, but overall, I feel like this guy is really out of it.
If you wore a mask like this, would that be comfortable? I just don't see, like, I don't like stuff covering my face like that. Like, I'm gonna feel like I can't breathe.
It might be like a top of the line mask, you know what I'm saying?
Like the inside's like,
yeah, it's like totally breathable.
And like you could see your eyes, like,
probably.
I would try it on, but I don't know.
Excuses. And just like many others out there, he's always liked to blame his downfalls on other people. It was Kim's fault for the divorce. It was the media who made him look crazy. It was the media who ruined his family. It was the media who took down his empire. Nah, it couldn't have been any of his bad decisions. It couldn't have been him constantly running his fucking mouth and being the biggest brand risk literally on earth. There's so many people out here who run around doing this exact same shit. And to me, that's how you end up in a situation where you are spiraling out of control and you're surrounded by either no one because you burnt all your relationships already, or all that's left around you is yes men. But either way, it's obviously not good, and the people I really feel bad for are the huge Kanye fans. I mean, Jesus. This has literally been the definition of a crash out. But I want to know what you guys think down below. I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. Are y'all still going to be bumping that new Kanye? What do you guys think about AI music? Either way, y'all know it's been your boy the Tan Superman. Some other out of control rappers out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
W video. I will say I'm gonna let you, if you have any final points, I'm gonna let you get them off. But I'm gonna just say, honestly, I feel like Kanye this was all bound to happen, especially like the turn Kanye kind of took. I can't even put a date on, when the turn happened. But I will say, like, he's kind of just been going downhill in terms of every time he's in the media, he looks crazier. He's saying something out of pocket. He's doing something out of pocket.
Yeah, bro got sent to the shadow realm, a couple years back. He ain't never been the same. Kanye, if you see this, get some serious help.
Get some help, my guy.
Hey, man, everything's gonna be all right. Just get some help, brother.
Yeah, realistically, it's just more so of like, he's just like a walking brand risk now. You never know what he's gonna say. You never know what he's gonna do. It's unpredictable. I feel like he's just trying to keep that image though, because I feel like he's keeping eyes on him. He don't want to be a relic of the past like some of the other people. I feel like, especially in his generation.
They should start a petition for Kanye. to get help, man.
do petitions do anything?
His fans would be voting on it and shit, so it's like maybe it means something to him. Just
I don't think he's ever cared.
Yes.
Hey, I still got the music that I enjoy from Kanye. It sucks as a fan, but at the end of the day, people grown man. He's a grown man. And I like to say I can't tell another grown man how to live their life. I can just control mine. So that's kind of how I look at things when it comes to this. I can't get tied up too much into the stuff he be saying, because I can't endorse, I can't back that up. You feel me?
He's just off his rocker. Man.
Nah, he is. He's cooked. He's cooked. Stuff. Like you said, he's cooked. He's cooked. Shout out to who made this video? Jamari. Shout out to Jamari. W video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channels if you're new. Shout out to It's John PC. Let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about the collab. We might start doing this with a few of the guys sometimes, just watching some videos together, commenting on it. Hopefully we could get it a little bit smoother moving forward. But let us know how you feel about it in the comments down below. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to It's John PC. It's your boy Milky Way J, and we gonna